Yeah, I changed the intro again. Deal with it. Nagano, Japan. The 2nd of January, 1968. During a time of political turmoil and a number of movements by university students, a miracle occurred. On that day Japan was blessed with the birth of a giant. Like Gabe to the master race, and like Blackmore to Rock, he stood as if Jesus Christ had walked among men. Japan had found its no more hero, its killer 7, its inspiration, its god, Suda 51. I like Suda. He's clearly passionate about what he does, and what he does is unique to him like no other. I'd put him up there as one of my favorite people in video games. And rightfully so. If Remedy is out here trying to make the weirdest, most abstract and artistic games, Suda says fuck it. And starts making the weirdest, lewdest, most nonsensical games in the market. I swear to God, Swery needs his alcohol to even get a twin peek at what Suda is cooking in his LSD trip factory. Point is, I'd let Suda piss in my mouth, and then I'd piss it on Swery. I liked his games quite a bit. So much that I went ahead and bought No More Heroes 3 on the Series X, just to get that stupid license plate. I hang it on my wall next to Peak Music. We looked back at his No More Heroes last, oh god, it's been nearly 3 years. This time, as promised, I'll be taking a look at Killer is Dead. KID, as I'll be referring to it, is a hack and slash that was developed by Grasshopper Manufacture, and was published by Xseed and Deep Silver on Xbox 360 and PS3 in 2013. It then got a PC port 1 year later. Let's get the differences between the versions out of the way. The 7th gen version of KID is locked at 30 FPS and I believe it runs at 720p, but don't quote me. It originally had a lot of screen tearing, but you should be fine if you're playing it via backwards compatibility. Still locked at 30 though. However, I'd argue it's the tolerable kind of 30. The PC port on the other hand, oh boy. We have a lot to talk about. This version is titled Nightmare Edition and includes the Episode 51 DLC, a new difficulty mode and a set of more lewd outfits for the females. Don't quote me on that last one though. Sounds like a good port, right? Well no. It's horrendous. It is supposedly locked at 30 FPS, however this dumpster fire might as well be called locked at 20 since that's basically all it does. The game also has crashes galore, which soft locked me from progressing after episode 6. Luckily there is a way to fix most of these. You have to go into the files and change a couple of values in the KID engine.ini and default engine.ini files, and voila. 60 FPS, and no more crashes. Most of the time. Unfortunately the game will still crash once in a while, however it's less egregious than before. I will provide links to the guides I used for the fix, and also will have a link to the full video of me fixing it using said guides, to help you I suppose. The Steam version is the easiest version to get a hold of, being on sale most of the time for 1 to 3 euros. This review's footage has mostly been recorded on my handy dandy Steam Deck, hence most of the footage will be at 800p. There also may be some 360 footage mixed in. Now without further ado, let's dig into Killer is Dead. Where to start? This game is a mess. In the best way possible. There are 3 reviews on the Steam store page that I can quote.
Ninja! Look at the boobs! Pew, 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 pew. Look at the moon! Pew, pew.
I'm glad Suda 51 does drugs and then writes down stories for his video games. Can't wait to defeat a Power Ranger on the sun with a katana that is being powered by my horniness.
How do you like that, David? I'm pissing on the moon, you idiot!
If you didn't get anything from that, then I'm sorry, but this game isn't for you. KID follows Mondo Zappa, a 35-year-old assassin working in the execution office. He has a katana, and an arm that uses blood to go pew pew. The rest of the execution office include their chief, Brian, and this blonde chick called Vivian. She has a motorcycle and 16 arms, so she's cool. And then there's Mika. This annoying as fuck little brat who is Mondo's assistant. She becomes really important to the plot, I think. We'll get to it. The premise is that the office takes in requests to kill specific people that happen to be assisted by creatures called wires. So think a mix of the DMC office from Devil May Cry and public safety from Chainsaw Man. Seems straightforward enough. Hey. We'll get to it. Visually I absolutely adore the game. The models aren't the best thing in the world, but the game heavily utilizes cel shading in its style, which gives it a timeless look. And it's my favorite type of cel shaders. Flat textures, with heavy black shading to portray the shadows, and then bright white rim lighting. The game's designs, outside of David, look so fucking cool. During specific moves such as an adrenaline rush the screen will turn red and have flashing lines and everything. And if you do a perfect dodge, Mondo will have this anime-like effect to him, and it's also flashy and stylish. On that note, the gameplay. The combat of Killer is Dead is not that deep. It's quite simple really, but fun nonetheless. You use the X button to attack, the Y button to break an enemy's guard and B to block. Moving the left analog stick while pressing B will make Mondo dash, and if timed perfectly, you can perfect dodge, which will prompt you to spam the X button to do a flurry of attacks. Holding the left trigger will activate Mondo's second weapon. By default this is his cannon arm, but you can unlock other weapons such as a drill which you can swap on the fly using the right shoulder button. These weapons drain your blood meter to be used. Another use for the latter is health regen. As long as you have bars of blood filled, you can hold the left shoulder button, and transfer your blood meter into your health. If you hold the right trigger, Mondo will get into what is called adrenaline rush, where you can spend 1 bar of blood to insta-kill an enemy. You can normally gain health gems by normally killing enemies, or by this QTE that randomly shows up just before you kill an enemy. This allows you to either gain health gems, blood roses, moon crystals, or another currency that I'm not familiar with. You can also get a full blood refill if you find the nurse, Scarlet, in the stage. You can spend moon crystals for upgrades such as directional moves, improvements to your secondary weapons, better mobility and even a parry mechanic. As you play, your blood meter and life meter will gradually level up. If you die, you can spend a Mika ticket to summon Mika and perform a QTE to revive Mondo. So that's about it. It is quite fun, and satisfying to block an attack, parry, throw the enemy in the air and then do a big spin of death move by holding the X button. However it has one fatal flaw, or rather it doesn't. It lacks a lock-on mechanic. This makes it quite annoying to try and keep a combo going, since an enemy might move out of the way, and Mondo will keep attacking nothing. Structure-wise, KID is a very linear game. It follows an episodic structure, where every mission, or episode as they call it, is its self-contained contract killing. You see an introductory cutscene, and then you're off to the mission. They are quite creative with the settings and level designs. One level may have you running through a house inspired by Alice in Wonderland, then you're in a eastern village with calming ambience music, then you're in a train where you have to kill the train, and then you're on the fucking moon. Levels often offer some sort of mechanic to freshen it up. Sometimes you use a turret, sometimes you light candles to light your path, and sometimes you traverse through mirrors. Heh. They did the press A to enter a screen thing before Alan Wake.
I need help.
You are...
It's my sister. Please help her. My older sister. She's lost it.
What's her name?
Alice.
Enough of this bullshit. Alice is in danger.
Alice? What is this?
Damn it, Alice. God damn it, Alice! Alice! Alice!
At the end of each episode there is a boss that you execute. These go from creative bosses, to fighting on the moon as Dvorak Symphony No. 9 in E minor is playing in the background. Azura's Wrath moment. And then that's the episode. In between the 12 main episodes, and the DLC episode, you get side jobs you can complete, that have you revisit those same areas and complete objectives such as getting to ride on a motorcycle with Vivian. Every mission gives you cash as a reward which you use to buy suits and other items. And I believe that's all KID has to offer gameplay wise. Or at least that's what I would be saying. If KID wasn't also a dating game.
Welcome people to NSF.
In between missions you unlock side missions that are titled Mondo's Girls. These 4 horny fucks will keep calling you constantly. You're minding your own business, fighting a giant ass baby, just to be interrupted by one of these chicks telling you that they miss you.
You said right away. How long are you gonna make me wait? Forget about work and just come see me. I have something special for you.
Lady, please, can't you see I'm trying to kill a half-naked man on the moon? The 4 ladies are Natalia, who is a Brazilian woman, Scarlet, the nurse I mentioned earlier, Koharu, and Betty, who is a vampire. She is my favorite, since she is voiced by Mary Elizabeth McGlynn. In other words, she has quite a seductive voice.
Ooh, present for me? Don't mind if I do. I love your style.
Normally what you do is you enter a date with the beauty, as the game calls them, and you have to raise Mondo's confidence by looking at her while she's looking away. If she catches you, she'll get weirded out. While she's looking away you can also put on your glasses too. Look at the girl in her underwear. And take snapshots. Which raise Mondo's confidence even more. Suda. What the fuck were you smoking? After your confidence is high enough, you can give her a gift that you bought with cash, and this will fill the heart meter. Once full, you got the girl. Complete a mission once and you unlock a secondary weapon. Do it 3 times, and you get to fuck. I only did this with Betty, since I have a life and I don't want anyone to see me with this game mode. So technically I can say I got to have sex with Nina Williams in a game. Lol, get it? Because the voice actress. Lol. So yeah, that's how it works. Except for Scarlet. Scarlet's mission is just this game's challenge mode. You complete combat challenges, and after 20 challenges, you get to do the sexy time stuff. Scarlet is voiced by Jessica Strauss, which means that you can now recreate your sick fantasy of hanky pank with Juri Han. It's so fucking lewd and in your face with over-sexualization, but at the same time, it feels a lot less disgusting than that 7 out of 10 called Chainsaw Man. So yeah, that's what KID has to offer. That's all. Yep, totally. Oh motherfucker. The story is a mess. I will give it my best shot at explaining what the hell happens, but I can't promise it'll make sense. The story starts with Mondo getting accepted into the execution office. From that point it follows self-contained stories of the gang getting a request to kill a specific person. They go in, and they kill them. End of episode. And when I say self-contained, I truly mean self-contained. They don't really overlap that much, if at all. One time you're killing a samurai guy, the other time you're chasing down a giant baby running rampant. And that's the story. Until some girl, called Moon River, shows up and tells you that a guy stole her home on the moon. How the fuck did she have a house on the moon? And why does Vivian casually tell her that it's out of US jurisdiction? Fine. Mondo then goes on the fucking moon to kill the guy. His name's David. He's voiced by Liam O'Brien, so he's cool. David here manages to run away before he dies. And that's that, right? Except no. Mondo proceeds to trip balls multiple times, and enter the fucking astral plane, I guess, in a means to recreate that one scene from Ninja Gaiden 3. While he's here, he gets flashbacks to his past. He also sees himself with the sun and moon, because that's normal. Then he meets fucking Budstallion from Borderlands, and Moon River is there for some fucking reason. Then David shows up, kills Mondo's mother, cuts off Mondo's arm, and then Budstallion shows up and saves Mondo. Then Mondo wakes up. The woman behind these dreams is a dream lady with red robes and a mask. Then the story proceeds as before, until Mika is revealed to have tried to kill Brown, possessed by the scary dream lady I mentioned. Mondo goes to kill her, and she reveals that David is Mondo's brother. David tells him that he has to kill Mika to be the ruler of the sun. Okay, sure thing honey. Mondo then goes to kill David. Anime shenanigans happen. Mondo kills David, and now he's the ruler of the moon. The end. I got absolutely nothing from that. It's implied that there's a relationship between three figures in the story: Mondo, Mika and David, where Mondo represents the earth, Mika the sun and David the moon. But what's the fucking point? What's this game's obsession with the moon? I swear to fucking lord this is making me want to burn down an orphanage more than Ridley Scott after Napoleon sucked. I am guessing it's supposed to have a deeper metaphorical meaning to it all, but it's too much. It's just too much. There is too much space between every component that just makes it feel disjointed. Where did Mondo get the arm? Don't know. What's the whole sun and moon thing? Don't know. I swear to fucking lord I have to be Dale Cooper to make sense of this. My problem isn't that it's so loose and lets things up to interpretation. Some of my favorite stories do exactly that. But this is too random and clashes too much with the overall everything. Take Alan Wake 2 for example. The story's rules are intentionally left very vague, and a lot of characters go unexplained, and yet everything seems to fit together. It's vague enough for your interpretation to fill the gaps, but it's not just a completely blank canvas. This is like asking a 4-year-old child to learn how to ride a bike without training wheels. Now you may say, DC, why the hell are you comparing the funny penis man's game to fucking Alan Wake? Honey, I don't know what to compare it to. If I compared it to NMH, it's not straightforward at all. If I compare it to AW it's too messy. Perhaps I lack insight. Perhaps I should have played Killer 7 beforehand. I don't get this game's story, at all. It's too much of a clusterfuck. I'm not leaving it out of the question that I might just be too dumb to get it, so if anyone has any explanation, please feel free to show us light in the comment section. At the end of it all, after all that ranting for the story, why do I still kind of like it? I mean it's non-coherent, but at least I can appreciate the effort a lot more than whatever No More Heroes 3 had to show me. That's how I find myself feeling for the general package as a whole. I love NMH3, but I see myself revisiting KID a lot more. Its overall style has inspired my own work, so I have a soft spot for it personally. Is it perfect? Hell no. But it has a lot of charm to make up for it. If this game speaks to you, I urge you to give it a shot. I give it an 8 out of 10. If you for some reason like this video, consider subscribing and leaving a like. If you want to see my stupid artwork, check out my Deviantart and Instagram, and join my dead Discord server, link in the description for all. I am the DC Fan XO, and don't forget that
The job? Killer is dead.
What the hell? Where are we?
Is this the astral plane? Have we ascended the spiral? Am I the new director? Did I take control?
Ease it, Sam Lake. But in all seriousness, what is this place?
This might be a wild guess, but I believe this place is supposed to be a room.
Whoa, a room! Why does it look this, bad?
I believe that's just a printed cardboard cutout of a room. Why, though?
Well, they can't spend all their budget in the pilot.
Excuse me?
A pilot. This is a pilot. To a show.
A TV show?
Why, yes. Why else would that camera be pointing at us?
You think they're getting off on us?
What? Jesus, no!
Who knows? Maybe it's reality TV.
Or maybe it's a snuff film. Ugh.
I doubt it.
Whose room is it anyway?
I do not know, but I quite like it.
To me, it seems fine. Comfortable too, perhaps.
It's too much of a mess. Quite the shit. Oh my god! Is that a copy of Long Live Rock and Roll on vinyl?!
Huh. What has this guy been playing? Oh, Killer is Dead. I remember that.
Oh, not for me.
You don't like Suda?
His work is too dirty for me.
You mean all the boobs?
Well, that's one vulgar way of saying it.
Yeah, that and,
PP humor.
yeah.
What's wrong, Bobby Schmobby? You more of a rear end person?
More of a I have a wife person.
The game got a 64% on Metacritic. Sounds mediocre. Oh well, don't get attached to anything in the room.
Why?
Well, knowing how a show works, a lot of things either change from a pilot to the real show, or we get cancelled. So most likely than not, we'll probably forget everything that happened right now by next time.
You sure?
Most probably.
Well, in that case, Bob.
Yes?
Your wife is hot and I'd totally do her.
What?!
You know, I hope we get to stick around till next time.